What's good? What's good? Welcome to the Pro Wrestling Shoot. I am Jesse. Joined with me as always, James. James, how's it going today, man? Are you lagging? Are we safe?
No,
I think
I
you're.
think it's a
I
new year,
think you're
new
good for
leg.
the first. Yes, let's go,
Wow.
man.
I don't
What a
know.
way to start the show. We're on time. Everybody can see us good. Man, WWE 2K26 is right around the corner, obviously. We did not get a teaser yesterday during Raw. I tuned in. I watched the entire Monday Night Raw last night. I actually dug what they did with Stranger Things. I dug the show Stranger Things, so I thought it was pretty cool. But other than that, like, no teasers, man. No teasers. They didn't follow last year's thing with 2K26. How you feeling about it?
Yeah, I watched Raw. It was a little different. Like it was, yeah, it was a theme show. It was not a lot of filler, and usually you get a Raw with a lot of filler. It was just, all right, here's a match, here's a segment, small one, and then let's get straight to the match. Then here's another segment. Great main event, great tag team match. Um, Not gonna nitpick on other stuff, but it wasn't too bad. Haven't watched it in a while. Too many ads for the love of Netflix. Way too many.
So I didn't notice all the ads, but here's the thing, man. I'm gonna make a confession. So yesterday I was finishing editing that universe mode video that I dropped last night. Thanks to Cube, everybody. By the way, like if you watched it this morning, you were like, "What? Jesse dropped something late last night?" Yeah, that was Cube. He's in the chat. I dropped it for him because I had it ready last night, and he's like, "Oh man, I'm gonna have to wait until I get off work to watch it." So I was like, "All right, how about I drop it tonight?" So I dropped it, and that's how we rolled, man. But during Monday Night Raw, I was editing the rest of that, so I basically muted Raw. So I didn't really catch when there was that many ads, but it wasn't too bad for me, man. To be honest, like I haven't watched a full episode of Monday Night Raw in quite some time, so didn't bother me that much. Did you go off screen? Is there something going on in the
I have
background right now?
no idea. It just went out all of a sudden.
Your camera went out. Look at everybody. He's got a black screen, so there's always something with StreamYard. By the way, always something, man. Always something.
Yeah,
Let's
it
shout
said,
out this.
"Oh, new." Yeah, go
Let's shout out
ahead.
this chat, man. We got some announcements too that we're going to be making. I guess I'll kick off the announcements before I start shouting off the chat. Last year we did what I want to turn into an annual thing, which is the Pro Wrestling Shoot Royal Rumble giveaway, and it is 4 copies of WWE 2K26. It is not the only giveaways that we're going to be doing this year. Obviously, we do a lot throughout the year. We throw codes in the chats, on our lives, all sorts of stuff, right? But this is going to kick off the giveaways. And come Royal Rumble season, man, we're going to do what we did last year. We're going to hold a Royal Rumble spot over on Twitter. So if you're not following us on Twitter, I don't know what to tell you. You're probably not going to get a spot because Twitter is the only place that you're going to be able to enter this. There's going to be 30 spots per Royal Rumble, men and women. And you can only have one spot. You can either choose one Royal Rumble in the men's or one in the women's. Last year, we kind of let everybody double dip. This year, we're not going to do that. We want to give more people an opportunity to win a Bloodline edition. I'm going to call it right now because we don't know what the Ultimate Edition is for 2K26. So the Ultimate Edition for 2K26, that's what we're giving away, man. We're giving away 2 copies of that. That's a $240 value. We're paying for it with our own money. 2K is not giving us those original copies. We are just going to buy you those copies. That is how we're going to roll this time, man. So the other copies 2K will probably give us that we're throwing in the chats and stuff like that. But these first 2 that we're kicking off the giveaways with, man, that's coming out of our pockets. So $240 value. We're going to give you the top tier edition for WWE 2K26. We're going to give people a chance to get that thing for free because I know a lot of people were not happy with 2K25. You know what I mean? So I'm going to give you an opportunity to snag one for free. But if you guys remember how we ran it last year for the Royal Rumble, basically on Twitter, when I make the announcement for the men's, you are allowed to pick, you're allowed to basically just the first 30 people to comment on this. It's kind of a crapshoot, but the first 30 people to comment and say, I want in, those 30 people will be entered into the men's Rumble. And then we'll have a second post. We're going to do it again for the women's, right? And the first 30 people to get in there can't double dip. So if you're already in the men's, you're not going to get in the women's. First 30 people in that, James is going to be James is going to be going through a lot of the comments. He's the one that handled it last year, so he did a great job. So go easy on him, right? So 60 people is what we're going to do this year. So that's going to kick it off, and we're going to do a watch along for the Royal Rumble just like we did last year. And yeah, we're going to go from there, man. James, are you all good? No? What's going on, man? Your laptop keep getting shut down or what?
Not sure what's going on. It just connected.
All right. Well, stay tuned for that Rumble announcement, guys. I'm going to make a little promo video for it, and I'll upload it onto Twitter. And, yeah, we're going to be starting it off then. I think we're going to do the comment section. What did we decide on? January 27th, a couple of days before the Rumble, right?
Yeah, the 27th.
27th, we'll probably host the posts, right? We will post those two on Twitter, and we'll have everything figured out before the Rumble. And then, yeah. So what happens is once you say that you're in, you get put in a... No, the 27th would probably be too late, huh?
It's on the, 31st? So you could try the 20th, you could try the 27th.
We'll probably do the post on the 20th. On the 27th, we'll probably do the wheel, the wheel spin to where you randomize your number. So how it works is once you enter into the giveaway, we are going to have 60 participants, right? The first 30 going to the men's rumble, the second 30 going into the women's rumble. And the first 30 we're going to put on a randomizer, and we're going to have 1 through 30. And whatever number you get with your name, that is the number that you enter in the Royal Rumble. If the number that entered into the Royal Rumble wins the Royal Rumble, you win the copy of WWE 2K26. So that's how it works for both the men and the women. So we're going to randomize numbers. All you have to do when we do the post is just say you want in, and first 30 get in, man. And then we're going to randomize everybody's numbers. So that way we keep it as fair as possible, right? So XG, are you still not on camera? What's going on here?
I have no idea.
You make me go full screen this whole show?
I guess. It said it was good, then it's like, oh, nope.
Is it just your camera?
Yeah, now it's like, oh, it won't even accept it anymore, but it says it's there.
What camera are you using? Are you using like a webcam?
The Logitech one.
Oh, okay. Time for a new webcam and laptop.
I guess so. Sad I forgot to come by.
Never mind, guys. The giveaways are canceled. We're going to need that $240 to now go towards James's tech to do the show.
The GoFundMe will be in the Discord link.
It's all good. XGW, what's good, man? EPW, what is good? Lunatic, what's good, man? Good to see you. Isaiah Hill, good to see you back, man. It's been a while. Frodo, my brother from another mother. It's good to see you, brother. Jesse M, what's good, man? Gabe, good to see you. Zay Riders, Stolen Tube, what is good, man? Christ bless you all. I appreciate that.
God bless.
Devin, what is good, man? Skinny Sticks, what's good, man?
What's up, Skinny?
Been a minute. My PWJ has made it in here for a live. That's incredible, dude. It's good to see you, brother.
But Joseph, did he cook the steak correctly?
Yeah. You better cook that medium rare, sucker. Joseph, what is good, man? It's good to see you. CMD, what is good? What's up, Jesse and James? Cube in the building. He's the reason why we dropped that video so late last night.
Yes,
Elite,
sir.
what is good? E, it's good to see you. McLean, what's good, man?
McLean,
happy
nice
New Year's to you as well. Review King, good to see you guys.
What's up, King?
Let's see here, I'm trying to get everybody here. Brandon, what is good? Happy New Year's, brother. Hub, get well soon, brother.
What's
I'm praying for you.
Hub? Yes,
Jesse and James watching y'all while recovering from broken wrist. Appreciate you guys, man. Get well soon, brother. I'm sending tons of prayers your way. Trust me.
Of course.
Trust me. That sucks, man. I
hope your recovery is going well.
Yeah, absolutely, dude. You want to pop back out and then try to come back in with your camera?
Yeah, let's try this one more time. Let's see.
DJ Britton, what's good, man? It's good to see you. Great video. Hope they improve universe mode. I appreciate that, dude. Yeah, the last couple of videos I've dropped, I've really put some extra editing in. Like I said, I think it was last time that it was on the pod, I said that I wanted to invest a lot more into my video editor, and I did. So I dropped a couple $100 into the video editor to get a couple of new tools to help me edit and do some fancier things, right, with the edit. and I'm going to be investing even more, right? So I'm going all in this year, brother. Like now that I'm back into to making content, I'm home. I've got the new job established. There's a lot of things that, you know, obviously were keeping me from making content before. Doesn't mean that stuff won't happen in life, right? Like things happen in life, and sometimes it is what it is. But as of right now, I plan on going full throttle as soon as news starts dropping with 2K. I plan to at least get you guys. The best I can do is like a couple videos a week plus a live. You're not gonna get it. This isn't the channel if you want an everyday post, right? Like that's I think I've made that pretty clear over the last couple of years. I don't do an everyday post. Like once news starts dropping, you're gonna get a video every time there's something out there, right? So like if there's something new to talk about, then we will do a video about it. But I'm not gonna make a video on everything that they post on Twitter. You know what I mean? It's not the channel for you if that's what you're looking for. I do this out of passion, right? Like I want to be able to like make videos, I don't know, creatively. I guess I want to be creative. Like that's what relaxes me, right? I like getting creative with thumbnails. I like getting creative with editing, and to pump out news videos like that every single time, like it kind of like prevents me from being creative. So I don't want to do that, but I'm going to try to get you guys as much content as I can this year for sure. But once the news starts dropping, you're going to get more videos from me, whether there's less editing or not, right? Like it doesn't really matter. If you guys want to see more content from us, we're going to make it happen best we can. I just do not promise a video a day. That's just where I'm at. I can't do it, man.
Well, New Year, everyday video. That's the resolution for you.
Not happening.
Yeah, right.
Not happening here, man. I think I've made that pretty clear, you know, over the years. I just can't do it. Like I got a family, man. I got a wife, I got kids, I got grandkids. Like that's me, dude. I got a family, I got a church to attend. There's a lot of things that I do in my personal life, right? So,
of course.
I squeeze the videos by like this much content is a lot. Like those 2 videos that I did in the last couple of weeks, like it's like, man, I'm surprised I got the time for that, you know? You know what I mean? It's crazy. But I'm ready for 2K season, bro. Like I am excited. I'm excited to start talking the new games, right? It's just what it was. Mm-hmm. MJB, what is good? Good to see you. Let's see, who else did I miss in here? Apex, what's good, man? It's good to see you.
What's going on, Apex?
I almost clicked on a bot. Phenomenal Ace, what is good? Good to see you. Did y'all see that Vikingo got scanned? Yes, I did. It's amazing, dude.
Yes.
I mean, we already knew that AAA was going to be a part of this game in some form or fashion, right? Like, I'm assuming this is going to be a DLC pack, right? Like, I don't see us getting AAA right off the bat. Do you, James? Do you think it's more than that?
You know, I don't know because, I mean, they scanned them in for the refs, you know, with the AAA uniform. Of course, Vikingo actually have the photos. Yeah, he's like, oh yeah, AAA's in Supercard, so some people usually identify it as, well, if they're in Supercard, it should be on the video game, right? They had Aerostar. He showed.
Doesn't always happen though.
Yeah, he had Aerostar. He had Mr. Iguana.
Yeah, I mean, those are a given.
Octagon, Psycho Clown, and himself. So I mean, I don't know, like. Is this the year? Like, if we get them as a DLC, do you get the refs as a DLC? That would be a first.
The refs are the one that made the post about WWE games, yeah. So I'm assuming the refs are in. I think we get arenas. I think we get all that stuff.
Or are they going to be as a DLC? Are they going to put it in one bunch? Or because I think they already work with the company. You know, I think they've had the time. Their schedule is not conflicted like WWE's main schedule. I don't watch AAA that often, so I don't know if they do live events and all that, like the rigorous WWE scheduling. So I don't know. I think some of them might be base game, maybe. I don't think a full roster, maybe 10, maybe 20, and then a few referees. I think it might just be base.
I think we do get. I mean, if you got the referees in, I don't think I can remember a referee being a DLC character. So if you got the referees in the way that they made it sound, I mean, we could be wrong. They might not be in, but if you have the referees in, then I'm assuming we get some base game. And then people
Yeah.
like Vikingo and like all the big stars, they save those for like a DLC, right?
Yeah.
So who knows, dude? I don't know. If WWE 2K is smart, you would use it as a DLC pack because they're kind of. I mean, who else are you gonna put as DLC? Who else?
Well, of course, you're gonna have your, your typical celebrities, with especially Netflix involved.
Yeah,
Um,
but who do you think? Who else?
Rob,
Like Tori Wilson? You think we get
yeah,
her this
I
year?
know there was Tori Wilson. I think there was ramblings of like Jacqueline. Um, Maybe a few NXT stars. There's usually that, or somebody hot. That's a big gig.
LOD,
Um,
Demolition. That's who I want. I
I
want some
don't
cool
know
legends.
if he comes in the company. I know people are anticipating Jericho. Like, would he be base game? Would he be a DLC package? Or
Island
be on a
exclusive.
bonus? I don't know. Do we get Travis Scott? Do they try to run it back?
No, they just ended Travis Scott's theme too on Monday Night Raw. I don't know if you know that, but they switched it to
Yes.
Eminem. Eminem's now
Yes.
the theme song. So it
Yeah.
is what it is, man. Sal Money, what's good? Wish I can get a digital copy. You can if you follow us on Twitter and get ready for that post. You can join the Royal Rumble giveaway, right? And then later on, I mean, once the game drops in March, I think at the official release date of the game, we will have copies. We will have tons of codes to toss out, right?
And we'll get a clarification if it's new gen or is it all the consoles again. So we get a roundabout.
Right.
So it's kind of fitter, like you mentioned, running on the 20th. Hopefully there's some announcement by then. Now we can get, hey, if you're PS4 and they don't do it anymore, then hey, you can't go in. You're gonna have to upgrade, or if you have a Switch 2.
Yes, that is a big factor. We're waiting to see if this is current gen only, or if old gen is still sticking around for a little bit.
Yeah.
Jared, what's good? WWE 2K26 will suck this no road to Mania. Well, maybe. I don't know, man. I think a lot of people are feeling like that right now, so you're not wrong for feeling that.
Yeah.
We'll see. Montaigne, what's good, man? It's good to see you. Extreme, what's up? Let's talk some 2K.
What's up, Extreme Reality?
Vikingo got scanned. Me thinking the AAA wrestlers will be in the game and not DLC, which is good news. I think it is going to be DLC, brother. But Mackenzie says let 2K cook. He's what do you mean medium well, Jack? Yeah. Oh yeah. Did I say medium well? Sorry, medium rare.
No, I thought you said medium rare.
Oh, I might have said that though.
Yeah.
Willow, what's good? I like mine medium well. I can eat.
I go back and forth,
rare,
medium rare
yeah.
and well.
Yeah. What's good, Willow? It's good to see you. Let me see here. Who else? Who else did we miss? Lieutenant Dan. Do you think Jericho is coming at Rumble? And if so, will he get put into K26? Thanks, bud. So who did we have last year that showed up in January? Was it Penta?
I think so.
Was it Penta that showed up in January and then he got announced for DLC?
I think so. It was like late edition.
Yeah. So
And
that's
he had
why
like
he got
3
put
or
as
4
like
different pyros, and we were wondering, well, which one are they? Which one are they gonna do? So,
I can't remember.
I mean, they've proven it that they can just do late editions.
They can do it. So if Jericho comes to the game, I could see it happening, man. I wouldn't put it past him. That's for sure.
Yeah, January 13th is when he debuted last year.
Yeah. Stupid Fat Hobbit, what is good, man? I think the out of the blue DLC for 2K26 like Muda, Abyss, and New Jack from years past is going to be beer money. That'd be cool. I'd be okay with that for sure.
Yeah. I mean, they've already showed that, TNA with the Abyss coming in the mix. I wouldn't be shocked if they put what's his name? Matt Cardona now is officially in the company.
That could be DLC. Yeah. Matt Cardona.
Yeah,
they could save him for DLC. The only thing that sucks about like saving some of these guys for DLC is because, listen, man, I think they scan their main roster pretty early on, like SummerSlam-ish, is when they scan like their main roster people, right? Like who's gonna be base game. Like that's the people that get in like SummerSlam-ish. Their DLC, like they proved that last year that there's no end to that, right? You can scan pretty late into the year to get the DLC characters.
They went as deep for attires, to Mania, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
with Cody. You had Jey Uso.
Yeah.
So they can go really deep. This year we're gonna get Ray Phoenix
Pause.
on the main roster. So it's gonna be interesting.
Uh, Dixon says, I'm currently trying out CapCut. Clip Champ was awful. CapCut's all right. I know a lot of people that use that. It's not for me personally, but everybody has like their own. If you're a video editor, then you have your own way of doing things, and you like what you like. There's no getting out of that. I know a lot of people are like Adobe Pro. Some people are Final Cut. I'm a Final Cut guy, man. Like I like Final Cut Pro. I don't think I'll ever leave Final Cut Pro. It has everything that I need. I know my way around that software. So yeah, I like it. Some people like DaVinci Resolve. There's a lot of different stuff. Sony Vegas Pro. I remember that was like one of my original editors back in the day. I've tried Adobe. I've tried DaVinci. Final Cut is just my jam, man. Like
Yeah,
I'll never not edit on a Mac, and I'll never not have Final Cut Pro. Let's put it that way. Like I like the two. The two were great. Let's see here. Who else did we miss on comments?
Yes,
Willie,
I'm
what's
aware
good?
of that, Ace. I'm aware of that.
Roger Pace, what's good? Drex, what's good? Only thing that could save this game is story design mode back. There's actually a lot that could save this game. Like story designer is something that I've always gunned for, right? Like that's one of my favorite things. I think that the replayability is there with story designer. So if it comes back, you have something to do all year, as long as it's not like too dry, right? Like too bare bones. Like if it's not too bare bones and it comes back in a good way, then story designer will definitely leave everybody, as long as you could download stories. Let's put it that way.
Yes.
You have to be able to download them, because if you can't download them, then I don't know what you're going to do. For me, I like creating them, but I will also download stories, and I would even make content on the channel with just me playing
Maybe
random
this is the year
stories.
you can watch your friends play. You can do a co-op one.
Yeah, that'd be
That would
dope.
be a nice
Yeah.
touch.
Yeah, but there's other things that could save the game also, man. Like
Oh,
for
yeah.
me, it's always been like a weapons physics, injury overhaul,
Yep.
like a limb targeting system that actually meant something. There's a few gameplay details that would go a long way, as well as some universe mode stuff, man. Like I just made a universe video that I felt was, I don't know, a pretty deep wish list, I would say. Like I'm sure you can
In
think of
simple
more
words
things,
for
but
this game, as Steve Austin said on Chris Van Vliet today, selling. There needs to be a lot of selling in this
yeah.
game. Literally.
James, I got to ask you this question before I read any more comments off. How do you feel about, like, because I know there's a lot of people that will take features like trading blows, chain wrestling. They're not fans of those features. They're going to turn them off. They like more of the arcade beat 'em up style gameplay, right? Like they want the Mortal Kombat, the Street Fighters, the Tekken, like the combos. A lot of people like that. For me, I want a realistic wrestling experience. Like I'm more of a sim, but I also like the little arcade details that you could still have fun and not be restricted on, right?
Yeah.
Like, but I don't want a Street Fighter style game. I want a wrestling game. Like that's why I buy wrestling games.
Yeah.
How do you feel about it? Like what's the middle ground for you, or where do you stand when it comes to these? Because you don't really speak about this stuff too much.
I think, from playing the game, from like the older game titles, 06, 07, like, there was no really Mortal Kombat style, like 3 punches and then a grapple. And I know they do that here and there in real life wrestling. I think quality of life, though, there's like, as years go by, there is so much that is missing that I'm watching the old clips. Like 06 had this, 07 had this, and then it's transitioned from, well, wrestling doesn't do this anymore. Like the 5 count, they do it, they don't have it in the game. The double knockout, they don't, that I'm aware of, they don't call it as much as they used to. I do want, and I can't blame someone. They don't want, they want the arcade style, just, punch and brawl and get the match over as done as possible and just get right to the action, But to me, it kind of intensified. It's like, hey, what I see on TV, I want to see it for the video game, The trading blows, it was perfect when they brought that in. I thought it was the greatest thing. Um, the chain wrestling, we wanted that for the longest time. There was even uniqueness to it. You can do pins off of it, and I don't recall if there was pins in that before. Um, there's so much. I want ref interactions. I want ref bumps. There's so much that can be thrown into this. Yeah, give me the old school style. Give me the 2-button reversals. I don't see that many. There is reversals in wrestling matches, but sometimes it's just too much of a drag. Like reverse this, reverse that right away. And like we mentioned earlier, there's a lot of selling. There needs to be a lot of selling to the point, limit damage and, weapon physics for sure, because it just looks very bare bones.
Yeah. I don't have a problem so much with the way the controller scheme is set up now, just because I've gotten used to it over the last 5 years, right? Like it is what it is. I do miss the trigger reversals and having multiple options, like reverse strikes with one trigger and grapples with the other. I feel for an online stance, it makes it harder, right? Like the gameplay harder. But now you're playing like the guessing game, right? With if they're so there still is a way that you could trick opponents online, right? With the way they have it set up now.
Yeah, of course.
The only thing that drives me nuts with online is like playing, like having somebody up in a suplex, and they make those reversals so easy to just get out of the second reversal, like that.
I want to elaborate with, like the whole double reversal. Like, oh, if I do a suplex, you have a chance to reverse again. That I think they should remove. I don't know. I was never a fan of that.
For online, thing. I think they should remove it. But for single player, I think it's nice. Yeah. For single player, it's cool, but
it's either one or the other. You remove it in general, or you make every single move where it's reversible. Like, hey, because the one that I know is not reversible, I believe it's like a spine buster. Once you do it, there's no way of breaking out of it.
There's a bunch of moves like that. There's still a bunch of moves like that.
Yeah, so I never understood how they picked and choose. Like, oh, this gets reversed. Oh, but this can't be reversed, and it's this fashion.
A lot of the newer moves that they've put in the game have the double reversal stance to it. So
one other thing I will throw in. Sorry to cut you off. No, possum pins. Those used to be unique back in the day. I believe it was 07. Where if you had a finisher stored, you can do the regular. It was like a out of just out of the nowhere, pretty much.
The
roll up. It would just your characters on the floor. They would look. Their eyes would be wide open, and do a possum pin. There should be like a certain possum pin that's like, hey, it catches you off guard, and your bar is like very thin.
Yeah,
because it just you just pick them up, you press down on the analog stick, and it's a possum pin.
I think that the possum pin is cool. That they have it for everybody now, because everybody does do that. Like I don't think there's a wrestler in wrestling that doesn't like get a roll up every now and then, you know what I mean? But
maybe not a giant. That's about
but maybe make it more costly, right? Like if you use a roll up, like it's gonna cost you. You're gonna have to like use a signature, or you're gonna have to use a finisher or something like that. Like I would dig that more, because you're making the sacrifice of doing
more
that,
consequences.
So.
It's the same with, and I've preached about this. Like if you do a super finisher, I block it, you should lose all three, not just one finisher stored. I never understood that.
Facts. Member for 1 month, MJB. What's good? He says, congrats to BDE on signing TNA. Yeah, dude, BDE got signed to TNA today. Yeah, that's pretty ridiculous.
To him. Very, very big accomplishment.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. Good for him. That's cool, dude. It's cool to see people like chase their dreams and do what they've wanted to do. I know that I don't know him personally. I met him once, but I don't know him like that. So, but I have seen him, post like wrestling content in a ring. So I know that he's been working towards that goal, right? Yeah. So that's pretty cool, man. That's cool that he got that opportunity. And who knows? Maybe you'll see BDE as DLC for WWE 2K. Who knows?
You never know.
Timothy now with the $2 says, did you see BDE is now in TNA? Will we get TNA? I don't think we get TNA DLC. I really don't, man. But
he might be an exception just because of his name. They know him. I don't know if I would nitpick it.
He does have like connections with like Xavier Woods and all the people that you see him playing video games with. So I mean, it wouldn't be impossible or out of reach. But TNA still has the right. Like he's still contracted to TNA, right?
Yeah.
So I don't know how that works. I really
Yeah.
don't.
Would they?
So
Yeah. With WWE games and all them, would they decide to pay him? I don't know. I mean, Fight Forever had Johnny and all them in their game when they Macho T and all them.
yeah,
So I
who
don't know.
knows?
It'll be
Mike
interesting.
says, "Hey guys, Happy New Year's. Watched the video you dropped, and I agree. I want a cutscene where the refs throw up the infamous X in the air to show us that the match is over right there." Yeah. So if you haven't checked out the video that I dropped last night, it's about universe mode. It's pretty detailed wish list that I think the universe mode needs to look like today, right? Like there's so many things missing from this mode that makes it not a WWE experience. And they're just ideas basically for hopefully, like Cristo. I know the dev that's making the mode, he works on the mode. He's the lead designer of it. Hopefully he gets to see it. You know what I mean? If there's a chance that me and James get invited out to Creator Fest again this year, there's a lot of things that I'm going to be running by him. But I remember the last time we spoke, man, like I said a lot of these things to him, and I got met with, yeah, well, time frames and all this stuff, so I'm really curious to see what 2K26 has to offer as far as universe mode goes. Because if they do introduce a story designer this year for 2K26, how much focus is going into that? How long have they been working on it? And what now goes into universe mode? Are we only going to get a few new cutscenes and some backstage promos or something like that? Like what's the additive for universe? Because for years, and this has nothing to do with like a wish list thing. This is just the mode itself. For years, I've started a universe mode. I've edited the whole match card to where I want, saved it, backed out. And I think at the beginning of this year, I was able to get back into it and the whole card was still there. But then a couple of patches reached the game later and it was completely broken. Going back in, like you would edit a match. If you left that mode and came back, your whole card is broken. So the mode is fragile. You know what I mean? And I think we're just building them on a bad foundation at the end of the day. Like that's what I think. So it is what it is. What's good, T-Rex? Good to see you, brother.
T-Rex.
See here. Willow says WWE 2K26 needs improvement in the creation suite. Create an arena, new parts, create a video, new backgrounds, being able to put your custom video on every Tron. Create a show, new background. So yes, out of this, I did dabble into the create a video this year. I did dabble into create an arena. Those two things for sure on that list. I didn't really mess too much with create a show, new backgrounds or anything like. Oh, I think I know what you're talking about. You're talking about like the layover, right? Like from like the background of the matchup screens and stuff like that. So if that's what you're talking about, then yes, they've needed that for years. They've had the same thing forever. So I don't know if that's changing. We'll see. But I agree. Create an arena definitely needs some upgrades. Obviously, create a wrestler. A lot of things got changed this year that were not for the better, and a lot of people were frustrated about that. Hopefully, they can get that straightened out for 2K26. So, give us the real accelerator back. I'm paying my money. You don't get me started, brother. I don't want to go on a tangent right here on the podcast. Yes, I am all for that comment. 100%. Give me the accelerator back. That's all I'm going to say about it. Like, I want to be able to not have to be forced to go into any mode and unlock stuff. Just if you like to grind to get your unlockables, then by all means, grind out. Don't buy the accelerator. Give me, the person who doesn't want to do that right away, because I'm going to grind it later anyway, but give me that option because I want it. Hey, Jesse and James, Crush 92 and 94 as DLC. That would be dope. I'm down with nice. Crush. Layla, Kelly, Nasty Boys, Conan are on my list as far as celebrities, Snoop Dogg and David Arquette. We've been saying Snoop Dogg for a long time. Yeah, I want to say.
Yeah, Snoop.
We've been guessing. Oh yeah, it's probably Snoop. Probably Snoop. Never Snoop.
Yeah, Jelly Roll.
You're getting Jelly Roll. Yeah, 100%.
You get Jelly Roll and you get what's the game?
ISO speed. I show
Yeah,
speed.
so
Yep. You're getting
yeah,
I show speed, and you're getting jelly roll for
and
sure.
whatever from the NBA side probably too.
Ugh,
Shaquille O'Neal.
I'm out on that. They need to be. Shaq. If he was already DLC last year, that boy needs to be like
Listen,
playable this
give me
year.
somebody. Yes, and I know I think he was supposed to have a match with Big Show or whatever. Give me somebody like if you give me it's like old school WrestleMania. Give me Lawrence Taylor. Give me somebody fine, but I would rather have wrestlers. But the celebrities like
Facts.
we're in the Netflix era. It's the new era.
Screw the new
says.
era.
Yeah, well,
Dixon
the
says,
new era where you got to pay more.
Yeah, they just need to let us. I know, dude. So WWE's coming here or NXT, and everybody at work's like, "Are you going? Are you going?" I was like, "No, I'm not going." They're like, "Why? You used to go to all the WWE events," and I'm like, "Yeah, but I'm not going to this."
Yeah,
I was
you
like,
see my wallet?
I'm not paying $200 for 100 section on NXT. I'm not.
Is that what
not
they're charging
doing that.
you?
Yeah, it's like
Oh my!
$150 or something
Wow.
like that.
And I paid 100.
It's for the
Last minute
100
when I went to
section. It's not for the
Vegas.
200 section. But
Yeah,
it's
I
for
was in the 100 section when we went in Vegas. Wow.
Still, it's not worth it. I don't really care. Look, obviously we're live right now. NXT is going on right now. Do you think I'm watching it? No.
Oh,
I'm
hey,
not
there's a
watching
2K out on NXT. I just
Yeah, right. Can you imagine?
Oh, I'll tune in.
They just need to let us set referee, GM, owner, cast members inside of Create an Arena, show setup, and brand import for Universe mode. Lock a call to that save data. Yeah, that would be great. Yeah, that's actually a good way. So I actually on the video that I released yesterday, I put just like at the start of your universe mode, set up a GM for yourself. But that would be a good way to just set a GM for show. So that way, whenever you pick a GM cutscene or a rival reaction or something like that, the GM that you set to that show will pop up into that scene. So that would actually be a better way than I suggested it personally. But let me see here. Dixon, set with the $2 says set our own ref, GM, boss, cast, and create an arena setup. So I think he didn't think I was going to get to his comment on time, so he sent the $2.
Jake Gyllenhaal as DLC. No thanks.
Yeah. Stupid Fat Hobbit says Mr. Iguana, Psycho Clown, La Parca, Vikingo, Moose, Cardona, Beer Money, Finley, Kamala, Inspiration. What is not Inspiration? Linspiration?
No, it's Inspiration.
That's an L.
No, well, they're known as the
that's
Inspiration.
an I. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Paige, Hardy's. Paige is not going to be in there. Hardy's might. Coco, Beware, Tori, Wendy Richter, Pillman, to name a few. Yeah. So there's a lot of legends, but these young cats don't want legends, bro. Like they want like current day superstars. Anybody that's in they
depends. It depends on the legends, like what you consider legends. I know for I get it. The last one, it was, didn't get a lot of love. Like if you get, like mid 2000s, like he mentioned Finlay, that would be a big one, and actually that he pointed this out. I would think if you showed up from TNA and you're on NXT, they might be in the game. Like I could see Moose, I could see Santana. If you did make an appearance at some point on the NXT side, they might just be in.
Yeah.
I could see them.
Good. Hard to let 2K or Triple H cook while living in this ruthless depression era.
That's a good one.
Yeah, I like that. WWE 12 was the best games. I like WWE 12. It was a good game.
06,
WWE 13
07.
was good. Penta debut on the first Raw on Netflix. Okay, yeah, so January. So you're right. So I'm far off, man. I'm like way far off. Let me get some comments here. Travis, what's good?
No, you meant to say hi.
Yeah, I know. I popped up the other one. I liked it.
Yeah, Fro, that's a good one. Matt Cardona. I don't know if they're gonna put Matt Cardona in or they're gonna recycle and put Zack Ryder in. I'm curious. I don't know
CM
which
Punk cover star 2K26 this year. Hopefully, we didn't get news for 2K26 yesterday. I know.
It was Netflix. Probably called like, oh no, we don't want to get showcased by the video game. It's all about us.
Stranger Things, yeah. My expectations are a bit low, but there's still a spark of hope for 26. How do modders create models faster than 2K? I don't know, man. That's a good question for.
They just know something.
Yeah.
They're
William, what's good? If Mexico would be to add it to World Tour, I want to see unlockable AAA stars and arenas in 2K26. Well, brother, we can't even get World Tour now. You know what I
We
mean?
did get it updated. I played it,
And then it
froze,
crashed.
and then it crashed. And I'm like, well, thanks for the tokens.
Yeah, they took it down. So I
Yeah.
don't know. I think they
I
were
don't know
trying
if
to
it's gonna.
save that.
Yeah, I think
I don't
it's
know.
done. I don't know what else. I don't know if there. I think there's Royal Rumble packs coming out for it soon. I don't know
Yeah.
what else there is. I mean, yeah.
Interesting. K Money, what's good, man? It's been a minute since I've seen you. Welcome back.
What's going on, Money?
Good to see you, brother.
Yeah, World Tour. He'll be a lot better next year.
Johnny Blaze said Raw last night was garbage. I'm done with WWE. Fact that they didn't tease 2K26 on Raw tells me it'll be the same old you know what for 2K25 was the last straw for me. That sucks, man. I don't think that's the case. 2K never sticks to the same schedules when it comes to any of the promotion things that they do, right? Like they do different things every year. I'm not saying that it won't be the same thing. Like, I don't know what they got cooking, but I don't think that that was on them or that was even on their radar yet. Because, you know, for all we know, when did 2K release last year for 2K25? Was it March 14th? I think it was
Like
March
that.
14th or something like that.
You had the teasers with the whole Roman walking into
We
the
could
room.
get a later March release this year. It's not the same day every year. So keep that in mind.
You
just
never
whenever
know.
they're
We
ready
haven't
to
heard
release it.
anything, but you know, the anticipation is there. So we haven't heard anything. We've seen like the quarter 4 for it. So it's got to be somewhere in March.
And I actually enjoyed Raw last night. I don't know about you, James, but I thought it was fun. But then again, I haven't watched a full Raw in like a month. So it's been a minute.
Yeah. Raw, you know, main event was good. The first match was good. Even Ladder and Liv was good. The Maxine match, yeah, it was a lot of botches. I know Braun Breaker botched bad, but it was a very fantastic match. That Maxine match, very awkward finish.
See, dude, you know what drives me nuts about WWE and why like I think it's so easy to just jump right back in to watch WWE is because you can go 2 months without watching the show or even following it. And because they drag so much stuff on with that company, you can just pop right back in 2 months later and be like, oh yeah, this all makes sense.
Oh, nothing changed.
Nothing changed.
Oh, the Vision's still around? Oh,
yeah. Okay.
So
Nothing's changed. You know what I mean? So it's like if you wanted to take like a 2-month break, you're good. You could do that.
Yeah.
And you could pop right back in and still understand every single thing that is going on.
Yeah,
it's
maybe one
crazy.
little thing of, oh, Austin Theory's part of the group.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Zack Ryder.
Don't worry, I won't be back next
Zay
Monday.
Ryder's-
I'll be watching
Zack
playoff
Ryder's-
ball, so don't worry.
Yeah, go Seahawks. Let's go. Zay Ryder says, hey guys, 2K have to start listening to the fans. I understand we can't blame the devs, but those who are in charge of making the decisions on what's put in the game, the higher ups need to listen. Listen, man, I think the devs are trying to get as many features in these releases as they can on a yearly cycle. Obviously, you know, the time restraint is a thing, right? Like that sucks for a lot of us, and I'm sure for them too. But for the main calls like DLC, roster members, all that kind of stuff, that's a WWE call. Whether you want to believe that or not, like I know for a fact, firsthand, have heard it, seen it, WWE call. You know what I mean? Like,
look, I'm not saying, you know, people could say we're defenders and this and that. I'm like, they are the higher ups. That is their boss. If they don't want to pay for it,
you're making their product.
You know, yeah, I know people are saying, well, you should go in there and put your foot down and say, this guy needs to be in. That's not how it works, pal. You're going to pay for them? Okay. That's just, you know, I know people are pissed off about the chick from NXT, Carmen. Don't want to butcher her last name, Petrovic. She was not in. A lot of people were pissed.
Yeah.
That's a WWE call. They're the ones at the end of the day paying them.
Yeah, well, and then also, you know what I mean? Like the whole New Jack thing. When New Jack came in, that was a Nick Khan call. You know what I mean? Yeah. So it's just certain things that like I remember talking to Cornell a while back, and Cornell was like, yeah, listen, man, I send them a list of who I want as DLC, and they will send me back people with X's and check marks. Okay, we can get them, can't get them. We can get them, we can't get them. You know what I mean? So it's like it's not on the devs for who they pick to be in the games. Like that's all WWE's call on who gets to be in the game. But as far as features go, That's on the devs to like think of something innovative and put a good feature in, right? Like, so all these like quality of life things that they've been kind of like issuing in the game the last 3 years, that's what they're trying to push out and continue, and they're not trying to remove anything, right? Like, so they're trying to keep everything that they're creating and keep adding to it. So hopefully we see something like a weapons physics. Hopefully we see something like story designer, you know what I mean? The things that we want back as fans, like hopefully we see those things sooner than later.
To add to the qualities of life, Antoine actually made a point. That would be a good one. If you have like a crowd pop meter, let's say
Can
you're
you
the
pop up
hometown.
comments? Just pop it up.
It's not letting me.
Seriously?
I think I'm not signed in, or I think it logged me out.
Sign
but
in.
He had mentioned I think it logged me out of here.
Well, sign in real quick so you can
right,
pop up comments too, man.
Let me see.
I want to do all this myself. Come on now. This guy, what? Some co-host, you know what I mean? Jeez, the nerve of this guy. Just kidding. King Mikey, what's good? I've been subscribed to your channel since 2K24. I'm a silent watcher, but love the vids and live predictions for the new 2K games, etc. Don't be a silent watcher, man. Your voice matters, okay? That's why we made this channel. I appreciate you supporting us since 2K24. I really appreciate that. But don't be a silent watcher, man. Like, we need those voices. We need your voices heard. It's not just about predictions. It's about, like, yo, if these devs are coming to my videos and looking at comments, they're seeing a variety of people of what they say, right? It's not just about what Jesse says on this channel. It's about what the community as a whole says. You know what I mean? And if they do look at stuff like, oh yeah, let's just take, you know, this content creator's ideas and apply them into the game, then that sucks. You know what I mean? Like, you got to listen to everybody because that's the goal of stuff. Can you click on comments now?
Yeah.
There we go. Let's go.
There you go. Yeah. Oh man, this is all new to me again. Yeah. So he had mentioned a crowd pop meter, you know, and I'm like, you know what, that would be a good qualities of life. Like, let's say you're a hometown hero, you should get like a bigger advantage. They somewhat help you out. That would be something.
Yeah. Absolutely.
I didn't think about that. So,
dude, the one thing that I miss so much, and I mentioned that in the Hook Me video that I made last week. I mentioned that, and that was the crowd interaction stuff. You know what I mean? Like, he's got the crowd pop meter, but there was also things in like SmackDown versus Raw 2007
the
where
sign
you can go
tearing.
to the crowd and like tear the signs. You can grab weapons from them. There were certain things that you could do, and I think you were able to like grab a drink and throw it on them, or either
that was one.
I can't remember what you could do, but you could also have the environmental actions, bro, were off the charts, dude. Like in 07. Choking somebody with a wire. You remember me in the video? Yep. I put that on there where you choke with the wire.
Like, the cable wire.
There were so many things that you could do.
Another one that pops in my head is like the tag team match. How does your partner, you know, hype you up? They start banging they start touching the turnbuckle. You know, they get the crowd hyped up. The crowd gets, you know, hyped up. The managers, I know they've never done this, but have the managers, you know, tap the ring and they get them hyped up as well. That would be one as well.
That hot tag in 09, I think that continued from 09 to when did that stop? I think it was with 2K that hot tag that they had. It was like a full animation of hot tag, and then it threw you into like a comeback, what they call the comeback.
Yeah, it would do like that slow phase, and you would have to hit the button. And
yeah, you have to hit the button on time and stuff like that. Like that. I think there's a better way to revamp that, to bring back for tag team. But yeah, that was an 09.
Right now, you just have you crawl and you dive, and that's it.
Yeah, that's
really all they
sucks.
have.
And then when your partner comes in the ring, there's no like momentum there to back that up. Like, you can easily just get stopped.
How many times have we seen it where, hey, I'm gonna tag you, I'm gonna jump over the top rope to take the other guy, and you tag me on the way out, and then you frog splash or whatever, get the finish.
Yeah. Twiggy says, I'd prefer if 2K focused on smaller things and modes and solidify rather than a new mode. I want longevity out of a game, and Universe has become a whack story creator with trash AI booking. That's what it is. I mean, you're not wrong. You are not wrong by saying that at all, dude. Like, that's how I always felt Universe was that ever since they've tied things to rivalry actions, that now I am kind of just stuck controlling the show, right? Like, there is no, like, I would like to set up a show, create a couple of things, right, to my liking. But once I press play on a show, I want to see something happen, dude. I want that mode to like now dive me into a story. You start telling me a story, AI, right? Like that's what I want the option for, not to just create everything. So if I have to like set every rivalry action up, every cutscene up, all that kind of thing,
Mm-hmm.
then you might as well just give me story designer, man. Like I'll do it all the way
Exactly.
and make
Yeah,
it
like
better, you know?
yeah. If
So
I'm in
that's how
charge,
I've
just
always
let
felt.
me do it everything, or in your fashion, let me book this way. You give me the rational random scenes, whatever. Somebody gets beat up backstage in bloodbath, or
Yeah.
whatever the case is. Instead of, oh well, you got to set it up. Do you want them to get pummeled down? Do you want to stare off? Like let it determine what. Just randomize it.
Like mystery attacker cutscenes. That would be cool. Like, you know what I mean? Like all of a sudden the camera like starts shaking and it's panning and it's looking, down the hallway, and all of a sudden it comes
Yeah,
up to a body that's laying under a bunch of the equipment. You know what I mean? Like just
yeah.
there's these kind of cutscenes that are in like what's it called? Like your showcase. They've had
Mm-hmm.
cutscenes like that. They've had cutscenes in My Rise, like all the My Rise stuff that they've had over the years. Like you couldn't give me those in the universe, you know? Like
Yeah,
there's got to be a way, brother.
yeah.
Dixon with the $10 says showcase should be exhibition matches, no goals, no goals gameplay, rewards, CAW video scenes from the feud. Kurt versus Shane, King of the Ring glass smash video scene, video usable across all modes. Yeah, listen, man. Like I want more of an immersive thing. I don't want to just like unlock videos. I don't. So this is something that doesn't interest me, and that's no shade to you, Dixon. That everybody's gonna like want something else in this game, right? For me, I hate showcase because I don't want to relive your stuff that you've been shoving down my throat for the last 30 years. I've already seen it a bunch, right? It's played. I don't need to relive moments like that. That's just I want to create my own. I want to have something like I want to control my own wrestling journey. You know
Yeah.
what I mean in a video
All
game.
right, fine, pal. You can be Andre and you can beat Hogan at
Right?
WrestleMania.
Yeah. Hey, it's like I don't need to relive these moments. I don't need to see Shane and Kurt at King of the Ring again smash the glass. Like, bro, how realistically, how many times have we seen that cutscene? Like, how many times have we seen
Way
that
too
scene
many. Too
of
many to
Shane,
count.
getting thrown through the glass? So it's
Yeah.
stuff like that where I'm just like, I don't care about that. Like I don't. That's just me personally.
Yeah.
I don't need to relive moments. I'm a fan, but at the same time, I've seen it. It's played. Like I've
Yeah.
seen
Now,
so
if you give me
much.
AAA, I'm like, well, I don't watch AAA, but
Yeah,
don't do
something
it
different.
once because then
Yeah,
it's gonna be, oh,
absolutely.
so you liked it that time? Yeah, but I don't want it. Give me freshen it up. Give me Roads
Yeah,
to WrestleMania or Road to Triple Mania. Now that we got
yeah.
them involved, Road to TNA or whatever.
Willow says, I just want the WWE 2K14 quality or quantity and the 2K19 quality back. Yeah, a lot of people prefer that 19 that 19 gameplay. I've also heard people as of late complain about like the zoomed in look. I think that looks great. I don't know. I like the zoomed in look better than the zoomed out look on the ring. I don't know how you feel about it, James, but I think it brings the graphics out more when you're zoomed in.
Oh yeah, I like
Yeah,
zoomed
so
in, and I
I
know
don't
people
know.
want to see what's going on the outside.
Yeah, I don't care about
I
that.
don't mind it. I don't
We've
mind
had
it.
the zoomed out look for years, so I'm just like, I'm good.
I mean, you
man.
could just give me a toggle button. Hey, press down. Okay, now it's zoomed out. Okay.
I think he meant to say EO Sky on the cover, not you Sky on the cover.
Yeah, EO Sky. I mean, they might just
That'd be
do
great.
another, 3-4 covers like they usually do.
I would not mind that at all. Match, would it be cool if we had a Battle Bowl, aka 2-ring Royal Rumble match? Yeah, like kind of like a World War III that they used to have in WCW with the 3 rings.
That would be cool.
They can't listen, brother. They can't even they can't even figure out the War Games setup without the cage, right? Like, just give me that first before we start
I
focusing
wouldn't
on
be
the other
shocked
stuff.
if the cages are gone this year. They'll probably just do the interval entrances like they did this past Survivor Series.
We also need squash matches to make a comeback. 2K brought it back in 2K18, but stopped using it after 2K20. Yeah, so squash matches, I agree. That needs to come back for sure. Lunatic says, I want thumbtacks and non-playable commentators playable. Hit Corey Graves and Michael Cole. Weapon physics a must. Agree with all of that. That's something
Give
I
me
want
road
too.
agents, like someone mentioned about throwing the X. Give me road agents when they come on and check the superstar. I know they might not be playable, but that's fine. Give me give me Road Dogg. Might want to beat the crap out of him, but but still, give me road agents coming down. Jamie Noble, like, hey, they're checking on the superstar, and then the refs debating when the doctors, and then hey, you go start with the X.
Um, speaking of this, I had to check my phone. So, Soul asks, have you all talked to Brian yet? Are you talking about about the game, like getting an interview or anything? Because I text Brian all the time. I was just talking to him all day today about like Stranger Things and stuff like that. So, so I still talk to Brian, but about the game, no, we haven't had him on the show yet. I'm not sure if we're going to run an interview this year. Still haven't decided on it if I want to do that. I don't know, man. Like it's supposed to be something fun for the community to get more information out of it, but I think that the interviews in turn just kind of frustrate the community more, and I don't want to like frustrate anybody. Does that make sense? You know what I mean? Like I'm trying to do something cool to like get the devs and get some talking points covered. Obviously, like people don't realize like before stuff is announced, like they have a structured way of doing things. Before stuff is announced, they can't talk about certain things. You know what I mean? So I think fans get annoyed when devs are like, no comment, or I can't answer that right now. We have to wait until whatever drops. They don't like answers like that. They want it now. You know what I mean? So they don't understand how like the business works of releasing stuff slowly and you know what I mean? Like the way they do things with like Creator Fest. That's why they have creators come out to the events, man. Because they want those guys to drip feed all the information to them right away, right before the game comes out. So that's where the hype train comes in, right? Like you start seeing everything that is available in the game, and some people like that, some people don't like that. You know what I mean? They want all the information
until you're
now,
in that position and there's a boss looking at you like,
yeah,
better not say.
But
word.
listen, I don't disagree with the people that want the information now either. You know what I mean? Because I remember back in the day, we would know everything about these games months before they came out. Yep. You know what I mean? Like we would know that. There would be articles from like Game Facts and like
IGN and those gameplay
IGN,
videos.
like everything that was in the game, the full
back
roster.
In the day.
Yeah, like everything was available then. You know what I mean? Now it's like the way 2K does it, they slow drip feed until the day of release. Yeah. You know what I mean? So that's just the way that they do things, and whether you like it or not, that's how it works. So when I get the interviews, I just feel like it frustrates people more than it gets people amped up. If that makes any sense, you know what I mean? And I want to get people amped and I want to get people excited. But if you're gonna watch the interview and be like, oh, screw that Brian guy, you know what I mean? Like wait a minute.
I didn't get my answer and I want it now.
Yeah, it's like, wait a minute. First of all, it's not on him. So I just feel bad for that kind of situation.
There's this person above him, that pays his checks that says yes or no.
Yeah. I already seen this comment, Timothy. I'm not sure about that at all. So
there'll be a toss up. We'll see.
Joseph, how are you going to handle not using my faction as much? Are you going to chase Persona cards this coming year? I'm not. So I'm hoping that this game has something to offer me that will sway me away from the Personas. I spent entirely too much, and I'm being completely transparent with you guys. I spent between 24 and 25. Y'all don't even want to know what kind of money I spent on them Persona cards. It's not happening. I won't spend a dime next year outside of DLC packs. Like I'll buy like the ultimate like DLC that comes out, you know what I mean? Like the John Cena edition this year. Like I'll get that. The Goldberg DLC, like I'll get that, like that kind of stuff. I'll buy those, you know what I mean? But as far as Personas, dude, I stand with you guys. They need to come up with a better way to introducing these Personas.
Better leverage. Easy.
I have found that like having these Personas does me no good because I'm not going to use them. Does that make sense? Other than my faction. So this year I'm playing the events I can play and not caring about the rest.
Honestly, it is what it is. If you look at the Personas, what does it mean? Mainly people want. Yeah, I know the Superstar. Mainly it's what? Themes. The theme song. Drew McIntyre. It was Drew McIntyre 10. Why were they excited? It was for the theme. Why did you want Kane? The theme song, I will say there was, besides World Tour being a complete disaster for him, there was some positives, like, we had timed events. That was very annoying. They gave us more tokens. They gave us more better rewards throughout time. So there was some positives about it. Yeah, I did buy. I only bought like the big packs. Besides like the DLC ones on the side. When they had a launch, hey, here's a big pack. So Nintendo Switch 2 players can catch up. That was a nice addition. I bought into those. Um, but you need people like if you want a lot of people involved, you need someone that hasn't played for 3 months. You want some leverage. Hey, buy this and you get all this. Not you have to dip into you playing this and this and this and then work your way up. Like good luck. You're not going to get in there.
Yeah. How about Joe Henry in 2K26? Yeah, that's a given. He's already signed with WWE now too, so he's probably going to be a DLC. If
he was at
honest.
WrestleMania, so I think that was indication. Like, yeah, he's gonna be with them.
Terry Allen with the $3 says authentic pyro audio and new crowd chants. I agree with the new crowd chants and new crowd in general. Like the crowd is played. You know what I mean? Like
I think new crowd signs. I've always liked this in wrestling, where if like okay, Ric Flair, you would have someone holding a W, then an O, then an O, and an O. Those big giant signs. Let fans do that. That would be nice. Yeah, new crowd. But I don't know I don't think they'll pay for this, but certain particular crowd members in there, like green t-shirt guy. What's his name? The Trinidad guy that's always I believe he's always.
Man, I see that enough on my TV. I don't need that green shirt guy on my.
Yeah, but still, it's like, hey, you want likeness and all that for the game. Why not put certain crowds?
I get it, but brother,
honestly,
if I'm trying to make an AEW arena and I got green shirt guy there, it's gonna piss me off, bro. Like,
for the longest time,
I don't want that.
For the longest time, he was known Rick the Sign Guy. You remember him?
Yeah,
I wish he was in the game as a crowd. Fans. He was cool.
Yeah,
I don't mind some super fans in there. Like, why not? They get some recognition. They're always on TV at this point.
Dixon with the $2 says COD video scenes, not cut scenes with hard-coded cast. Okay. I get what you're saying now. Lil Mayo, they need they need to bring back as show intros for universe mode like 2K19. I agree with that. Ryan, what's good? Jesse, should 2K make 2K26 like 2K10? You mean mean SmackDown versus Raw 2010? I think they should make it like 2011. Maybe not 2010, but 2011.
2010, sure. Oof. Brutal.
Yo, a lot of people think that that's the best SmackDown versus Raw game that ever released. That's crazy to me. 2010. I remember when 2010 came out, I was like, because that was the first game that they introduced the one-button reversal, and I was like, oh, I hate this so much.
It was terrible.
And online it was lagged. Remember, like the lag was just so real on that. Geez. Dude.
Yeah,
hated it. It was so delayed.
You should just post a meme of 06, 07 were the best. Not gonna change my mind.
I think as far as like maybe single player, in the road to WrestleMania and all that kind of stuff. Maybe
that was a nice addition. Yeah,
maybe 2010 was the better game. You know what I mean? But I was an online player back then. We were heavy into online back then. So for online. Worst experience that I had out of all the SmackDown versus Raw games. Worst experience.
You know how many times I had to reset the router? I'm like, is it me or is it them?
No, it was the game. Definitely.
I know for the longest time though.
Yeah, it was terrible, dude. Let me see here. He says Jake Gyllenhaal, phenomenal. He says DLC. No. Oh, it's good. Yo, what's up, Dark Lord? Hi, chat. Good to see you. Zebra, what's good, man? Mike says hair details such as wet hair to dry and ponytail that eventually releases, and custom terrible shirts / straps down ability. Yeah, so more animated attires is definitely welcomed. That is something that
would be nice. You have your hair up and then
they're working on more and more of those animated attires. We started with pulling the straps down of the singlet, right? And then it like transferred into like Dragon Lee where he pulls the knee pad down, which is dope. Yeah. And then they got Penta in the glove, you know what I mean? Like, so there are some other things that they're working on. I think Damian Priest pulled down the one strap.
I wouldn't doubt if they're already working on animations of Dom doing the whole mask with the metal plate, El Grande Americano doing that numbers of times. That would be a nice addition.
He says JCW champion Matt Cardona, Juggalo champion wrestling.
Where's the Fago?
My Rise better be good this year. Isaiah Hill's a big My Rise dude. It's been a while since we talked to
Spokesperson.
him.
Yeah,
They might put Zack Ryder and use his other name as Persona. That'd be cool.
yeah.
I hope I still hope they go with Matt Cardona. To be honest, Zack Ryder's kind of whack, but whatever. Didn't get a 2K26 reveal, but we got something better. Unreal 2 revealed. they got Paul Heyman to sell it. Like, let me tell you, I don't like this
Yeah.
show.
Yeah.
Like, get out of here.
Yeah, just for Bruce Pritchard to crap on Abyss again. I don't know,
Yeah.
the time's running up. And I'm like, dude, Bruce, like,
It's okay. I mean, we're only doing a TV show here, bros. Come on now. Like, give me a break.
oh,
But
jeez.
apparently Jericho is still listed on AEW's roster. That's true.
They take a
So,
while to remove him, I've heard, but
yeah. Let me see here. I'll let you
and
get
he
this
was
one.
in Los Angeles. KS Dixon, which game had universe mode on top of exhibition? Best ever. Generated loads of videos with whoever you were loading into the match. Anyway,
2011.
felt alive. Was it 2011?
Yep.
Jeez, I gotta go way past. I should get maybe all the games and just play them all together. Um, yeah, I don't know if like for me and Jesse knows it's like universe mode. I don't know. For the longest time when universe mode was a thing, I didn't care to play offline. I was an online player, so I never got into it. I don't know why. It never attached to me. I I don't know why it's never been a niche for me.
That's why I was curious to know your opinion when it comes to like a simulated wrestling game and the arcade beat 'em up style wrestling games, because for you, I've known your gameplay style for years. You like online, you like going online and playing other people. Like, you don't really care too much about like the TV presentation. You don't get into a universe mode. You don't really care about My Rise. You're skipping cutscenes. You're just doing all this
Yeah,
like
I'm just like, all right, button
you,
mash. Let me get
like
through this
yeah,
showcase.
you've
Hurry
never
up.
done that kind of stuff. So for me, it's like I want to customize stuff and have that TV experience and immerse myself into a video game. You're like, just put me in the match, let's play. Like, so there's me and you are two very different um playing styles, I would say. You know what I mean? Like, you're more of a let's get online and play, you know what I mean, or just do matches. And I'm more of, hey, I want to see the presentation. You know what I mean? Like, I want
Yeah.
this to unfold. I want this to play out. You know what I mean? So two different playing styles for sure. You're more of the My Faction. So My Faction is probably more up your alley. You like those challenges. You like the grind. You like doing that kind of stuff. For me,
Yeah.
I don't care about any of that. Like, I
Yeah.
want to
See,
enjoy the game.
and I think it was that liking of, well, the accelerator, which went down the dumps. I'm like, all right, I want to do this and get everything unlocked. I just want to get it done with, and then I have a full game. You know, like World Tours when they brought it, I played it. I played it as much as I could, and then they took it off. You know,
I'll
I
let you
don't
get this one again.
know. Damn Lily with the $2. Appreciate it. Persona characters as unlockables in exhibition. Yeah, I've always preached about this. Like, there should be more access to the Persona cards. Like, it's ridiculous amounts. Like, oh, you gotta open this pack, and when they up the stakes, like, oh, hey, they're 15,000 like my faction points. Like, as much as people like, I don't know if anybody has a breakdown. Maybe 2K, anybody of this sort. Give me statistics. What is the most played mode outside? Besides my faction, like what are people doing? And I see a lot of people do universe mode with Twitch streams. Exhibition. Have your friends over. Like, let me generate anywhere, whether it's VC, my faction points. There needs to be more ways to get into the rhythm. Like, I don't need to play particularly my faction to get this and that. Like, you know, make a big thing about it. Hey, this is the card of the week. If you do this, if you can beat this character on Legend, um, give me like astounding challenges over time. Um, um, but yeah, Joe Compton, I would like to see an NXT showcase, even include the game show version of NXT all the way from season 1 of the game show to now. Yeah, there was, geez, which one was it? There was one, I can't remember which version had it. They had an NXT version where you could do a story mode. It was very short. I think it was like NXT Revival or Revive or something like that. Um, but yeah, that would be something like, go from development, go to NXT. AAA would be involved, TNA. Um, that would be nice. Jeez, I just lost trace of thought on that last comment. It was one more thing I was gonna add.
On which one?
The one about the Persona cards. Oh, what did I just lost track of it. It'll come back to me.
Okay. Gabe says we need commentary from SmackDown 2. Cody Rhodes is the best WWE champion. He's the best wrestler. He's the bestler. Dewey, yo, if you guys know, you know. You know.
How old is that? Dude, that's old, man.
Yeah, dude, I love that movie, dude. It's so stupid, but it's such a good movie. Dewey Dub says AI has come so much further ever since 2K25. I'd imagine they start implementing it more often here in 26, possibly 27. I agree, but they gotta make sure. Look, the AI was great day one of 2K25. It was fantastic. Me and James were playing it at Creator Fest, and then we got home and we were playing it before everybody else got it on early access. We were still playing it.
So the AI was giving you a challenge. You know what I hate now when I play it? The referee just doing a random slow count. Like, they didn't get paused.
Randomly,
nothing.
Yeah. It sucks.
He just won.
I know. I'm like, dude, nobody hit you.
I'm like, wait a minute. Where's the health meter for him then? Throw him out.
Yeah, he's
Whose side is he on?
Yeah, give me Nick Patrick out here. He'd probably do better. Let's go. KG says the graphics are better now, but I miss the freedom of moving around backstage, etc., like in the older games. I miss the backstage arena setup for 2K19. That's the one thing in 2K19 that I actually miss. I know a lot of people miss like the game, like the control setup, the control layout, all that kind of stuff. The backstage setup was more realistic for 2K19. It was so awesome that you can go through like Gorilla, then you can go to the next stages. You can go, you know what I mean? Like the hallways and the place where they were doing interviews and like all that kind of stuff. It was just better, dude. It was a way better setup back then. So I miss that personally. And I did like that you can grapple people without like a strong grapple. You know what I mean? Without having to lock up before. Like, I like that too.
Yeah, but like I've said numerous of times, don't give me limitations. Like, if you're going to go backstage brawl, let me walk through the Titantron. None of that. Oh, well, they, back in the day, used to have like a cutscene where, oh, you look at the superstar and then you walk to the back. Like, let me walk in there. Let me go see, Triple H sitting there in Gorilla. Let me go see Bruce Pritchard and get into a brawl. Let me do all that and then work my way into the backstage brawl and then outside. And I mean, how many times we've had it where the wrestlers are fighting and there's fans at the concession stand? You can do the same thing that you had for Underground. Let them be there where you can't interact with them, but they're cheering. They're going bananas over you.
Yeah. Ronan says, I don't know why, but I have a strange feeling that we could expect the announcement trailer to WWE 2K26 on either the 19th or 26th of January, because we usually get an announcement trailer near the end of January. It's true. We do. The trailer so the cover dropped the 27th, which was a Monday, and I do believe the trailer dropped that following day, right? And I think they dropped
something
it
like that. Yeah, because what Punk just did his big match. If he's rumored to be the one that's going to be on the cover, like, you had to have him win. You're not going to have him go in there like, oh, hey, I lost the championship, and then, oh, here's the big reveal with the cover. If it's him.
Yeah.
Whatever he's going to have for a segment next week, maybe they do the same thing like Roman, where he's walking through a locker room and there's the door with the logo. I don't know. Maybe they could do QR codes and something like that. I don't know. There's no theme show coming up, so
Limb System needs a major overhaul. Yes, it does. Cube says, do you think that they will make any improvements on the camera stuff that they introduced last year? I hope so. I like the camera stuff. That's like that's some of my favorite stuff right there, man.
Take it from Fight Forever. If you're gonna play, like a status is huge on the superstar mode. But let me play where I'm like doing the whole. I'm talking to Triple H. All right, your match is coming up. You walk to the Gorilla. You do all the taunts with the crowd, and like mentioned earlier, with the crowd pop meter. If you get them hyped enough, you get some sort of, addition to your bar to get all the way to a signature or a finish. Like, let me go from from top to bottom throughout the whole process.
Dixon with a $20 says, I think trying versus menu pick to to CAW data messed up the import layer's history log and created logo limit issues. Remove all the restrictions. We can't keep losing save data to bad game design and then regrind to unlock it again. That's a fact. Like they got to get a controlled handle on this data. Thankfully, I have never ran into this issue, but the last few years when these issues have popped up, I have actually got given the game, right? Like 2K would present me and you with our, pre-game keys or whatever they are. So I'm thinking that they're different versions of the game, but I also know people that have bought the game that have never lost their data too. So maybe I've just gotten lucky. I don't know, but thankfully that has never happened for me to where I've lost my data, but they definitely have to get this under control.
Yeah, very easily.
What do you think about like the restrictions for the limits, the logo limits and stuff like that?
Oh, I've always been like, always on top of it. Like there should not be no limitations whatsoever. And I know it's a video game. I know there's so much, with the game files and, it's always been 100 and all that. And then the save data issue, I always have to hear the bad, oh, hey, this patch came out, but it deleted all my data. Like you said, we've been lucky enough not to have that issue. I know other ones have, and it's terrible to see this, we need less patches next year because I don't know how many we've had. We probably had about 25 to 30 this year, maybe more. That's probably the most I could
patch
think.
1.29.
Jeez. Yeah. So we're on the threshold of 30. And like I said, there is 6 consoles they're working with at the same time. So that has to be stressful.
Yeah. Yeah, man. That stuff is like the most important to me. Like if you're gonna release a game, make sure nobody's getting screwed over in the process. Like that's like that's why we're saying like, dude, you need to get that accelerator back, because if people are losing their save data, you know what I mean? Like they're obviously still keeping their achievements and trophies and all that kind of stuff. That's not gonna go away. But their save data, like give us the accelerator. So you can go in there, enter your accelerator, and just unlock everything again. No harm,
just
no
give
foul.
me, I don't know if
you know what I mean?
Give me like some sort of like iCloud storage where, if it's deleted, here you go, there's a backup.
Yeah.
In some sense.
Something.
I don't know. Maybe we need to go back to
you actually
cards.
can back up your data now.
You can.
Now.
Yeah. It's just still frustrating. Oh, hey, I'm logging on to play this. Oh, what do you mean Milkman's deleted? I want Milkman.
Good grace. Oh, my goodness. Look at this, man. He's trying to make sure nobody's talking tonight. With the $5, Dixon says, Baldur's Gate 3 fixed its decision tree history corruption and increased their game save allocation save on consoles. No excuses for 2K.
Good point. That would be a very big W if they could do that.
Yeah, for sure. Charlie says, I would like to see more Persona cards in World Tour. It was a great mode, and you didn't have to pay anything to get the free superstars. So hopefully they add more regions in 2K26.
World Tour was great. Very, very great. Just very... the updating was horrible on it.
Says, look, at this point, just revamp and modernize version of SmackDown versus Raw. Here comes the pay. No mercy, and I can die happy, man. I get it, man. I get it. Probably not going to happen, but they don't ever revamp anything.
That arcade style you were speaking of.
Yeah. One huge problem I'm suffering with on 2K25 is the amount of resets. For example, the Performance Center bug where it wipes the whole data.
Yeesh.
Yeah, that sucks. Let's see here. I would like Cause to have animated attire parts. Yes, that needs to be a thing too, for sure. We need you to promote the show. Man, there's a lot of comments that I'm like so far past.
I see Stone too, but I want the Dragon Daddy.
Dragon Daddy. Add a vital meter to the current system so matches flow more like pro wrestling matches, not a fighting game. Yeah. So I know exactly what he's talking about with this. So that's something that they can think of. There's a lot of things, dude, that they can add to make the game flow better. But at the end of the day, are people going to like it? because I think that people are so like 2K brained right now. You know what I mean? Like they've played the game for so long this way that if you put anything slow in the game, like people are like, "Oh, I'm sick of this." Like trading blows, chain wrestling. You know what I mean? Like I love those features. Like that's a good thing to have.
It's a pioneer to wrestling.
Like put these features, continue to add these features and continue to give us an option to turn them off if you don't like it. You know what I mean? But for people who like it, let us have that. You know?
There was clips I was trying to put on the page. I think it was 06, 07, where you can, you would wedge them in between the ring posts. You would go outside, bring their legs, like kind of like a low blow. You work on the legs and smash it to the bar outside. Just those little things need to be back in the game.
Yeah. The Dragon Daddy. I miss doing those universe modes, man. They were fun. I ran out of time doing those, man.
Yeah.
He says
at this point,
James,
Wall's gonna be champion for a year. I can't wait.
Yeah. I know. James, what's up? I feel a lot of cool stuff we've been getting was pushed by Fight Forever existing. You're not wrong, E. You're not wrong. I actually mentioned that. Conrad mentioned that actually in the video that we did that he collabed with me on. It's true. Like I put all the comparisons. I did the editing, obviously, but Conrad like spoke his piece, and I went back and found all those little features that you see, like the damaged LED boards came from Fight Forever.
Mm-hmm.
The jumping off the barricade came from Fight Forever. The multiple finisher slots came from Fight Forever. What else? The blood on the mats came from Fight Forever. The throwing weapons came from Fight Forever. You know what I mean? Like the silly Roman Reigns supercharged thing came from like Danhausen doing his like little silly Danhausen cursing. You know what I mean? Like,
oh, jeez.
There was tons of things that came from that game, dude, and I can keep going. So, and that's why I added all that stuff like for Conrad to look into. You know what I mean? Because it's true. Like Fight Forever existing, just that one game gave you 2 years worth of 2K features. You realize that, right? 2 years. Yeah. That's crazy, dude. And they put all of that in one game. And then 2K was like, dang, this is going to take us a couple of years to add all of that, but we're going to get it. You know what I mean? Yeah. And they did. So that's always a plus, you know? So trading blows and chain wrestling would be fine if they didn't implement them the way they did. Do it more like Fight Forever. So I actually don't like the chain wrestling so much in Fight Forever. I don't like it because it's hard to get into it. And maybe that's just me like not being good at it, which I have no shame in saying. Like I'm probably just not good at it. But I think that the chain wrestling, like giving me a button to press rather than waiting for my opponent to grapple me at the exact same time to get into the chain wrestling was frustrating. You know what I mean? Because it's not always going to happen. So I like being able to just press a button, you know what I mean, and like get into a chain wrestling. Like this is what we're doing right now. You know what I mean? Like that's a nice option to have. So that's kind of how I look at it. But yeah, I don't know. That's just me though. Joe Compton with the $4.99 says the baby gate, aka the wall, should be barred from every 2K game from this point on. Dang, that's not very nice.
What a hater.
Yeah. He's out here putting like Chinese flags.
Talk to me when you got gold. Don't give me that one. Oh,
he's out here
version.
in America just laying the Chinese flag on people.
next week got NXT. They did it with Ethan Page.
That's great.
That was nice.
The fact that they still haven't added Booker T to the commentary team is just a crime. I love that.
Shucky ducky, quack quack.
Just get Byron Saxton up out of there, brother. That's all I care. Like, just get rid of him. Not being able to have managers in certain match types is dumb. 2K is NTH, but limitations. Nothing but limitations. How are we limited in 2025 with all this tech is crazy. You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
Byron Saxton, could you hear?
Sounds like a skill issue. Screw you, E.
Yes,
that's probably what it is too. Hey, I have been playing more Fight Forever. Like I have been logging on to Fight Forever lately. You know what I mean? So if any of you guys want to get on Fight Forever and play, dude, that game is underrated, dude. It is a lot of fun. I still have a lot of fun on that game. whenever I pop on, I still like find some moments in that game where I'm like, dude, this just like the way that the matches flow in that game, they're so much better. Dude, I found something in Fight Forever that I didn't even know existed the other day. I was getting beat down, and I was Malachi Black, and I was playing on like the hard difficulty, and out of nowhere, dude, I got to do a comeback style thing with Malachi Black where he spits mist at you, and you can only do that if you're like in a desperation situation. It's little things like that to where I'm like, that was sick. You know what I mean? Like, dude, that helped me. And I ended up winning the match because of that. You know what I mean? Like I used it, came back, ended up getting his like spin kick. Like it was dope, dude. I didn't even know that was in the game. Like it's crazy,
we have certain
dude.
wrestlers that, you know, have certain weapons that can do that. You got, you know, he's not William Regal with the brass knucks, Logan Paul with the brass knucks. Finlay would be nice if he was in the game. Shillelagh, maybe a Hornswoggle.
Yeah. I personally wish they would change the health meter. It reminds me too much of Mortal Kombat. I'd say get rid of it. Like I like the way that the HUD looked on like WWE 13, SmackDown vs. Raw 2011, WWE 12. There was like nothing there. You know what I mean? Like when you got too much crap on the screen, now it's giving me like an arcade vibe, and I don't want that. Like I don't.
I'll tell you
just
what
show
I
me
don't
like when I
like.
got a finisher. You know
what I don't like is the stamina. Jeez, go back to 06, 07, where I could just hit the select button and my guy regenerates the stamina.
Yeah, you had to regenerate.
I do not like it now where I'm just like, oh hey, I need to do a spear, but I don't got no stamina, so I just got to sit there and just rejuvenate. He doesn't. There's no action. He just sits there and it just.
It's the same thing, brother.
Builds up. Yeah, but the other one, he does that animation. He at least tries to catch his breath, and you know that at least they did that. This one
I agree with that.
Just
There's no
stands there.
selling in
like,
this one. Yeah, okay, I can get behind that for sure. Fight Forever chaining and 07 chaining is peak. No meter needed. Yeah, so I would think that. I think that that's one of the issues that 2K runs into a lot is the mini games, right? Like they feel like they have to put in like all these different style like mini games and show you all this crap on the screen in order to get the mini game off, right? Like you should be able to train on the mini game without the meter. Like I should be able to know like what buttons to press to do different things on the chaining without having that meter there. I think that would be ideal personally, but I get what you're saying on that for sure. Joe Compton, Jesse's getting beat down in a wrestling video game. No news, no new news for there. I have done that a million times over. He's lying. I think that James and Cube and everybody that got to spectate those matches versus Joe, Fool took the worst beat down of his life.
Shall we settle it in a match? Joe Compton versus Jesse?
There's no need, dude. It's
if Joe wins, he gets a copy of 26.
It's too easy, bro. It's too easy. It's yeah, it's not even worth the time, man. It's not even worth the time. Like when 26 comes out, we are definitely gonna run a bunch of matches with the community. I want to see the skill level of everybody do that.
Yeah,
it's gonna
Joe
be fun.
Compton and Cube and whoever else wants to compete.
They should reevaluate why they do stuff. I want a new mini game for Hell in a Cell. Facts. I don't know about mini game, but I want just more. I want more cage grapples, like, and stretch the cell out. Make that thing bigger, dude.
It's the same, like the same grapples. Oh, hey, I just I do a punch and you turn around.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. Facts. I hate picking up / setting out and dropping weapons. Didn't this used to be one shoulder button with D-pad and for drop, set out, toggle? Now I have. I never remember which shoulder button does that with weapons. Yeah, that's true.
It's very awkward. You hit someone and they reverse and you drop the weapon. Like, huh? I never understood that. Like, I lose it because he reversed it on the floor.
Yeah. Stream Fight Forever 1 week. I have to bring in the PlayStation into the studio because the PlayStation is what I have Fight Forever on. So I don't know.
How much is it on Xbox? Like $3?
$3, yeah, something like
that.
Something
I guess like that. I
guess I could do that if I bought it on Xbox. I don't know. I'll have to see. I also want an online game to play wrestling. WWE 2K26. Revamped Hell in a Cell for sure. We need the cell door and a bigger cell. Agreed. You don't want to compete with me. I squashed Lex in his league twice. Hey, man. I'm down. I think I could beat Lex down too, brother. Like, I'm just saying. I'm a veteran at this game, man. I'm a veteran at this game. Like, let me at you. Let me at you. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's do it. I have fun with this game, dude. I like
Yeah.
playing. It's a good game. Open the cell door in 2K26. They need
Yep.
to remake Hell in a Cell matches. Let James be the special guest referee. Now, James be cheating.
No, Joe don't want me in there. Yeah, right.
Yeah,
He'd
no,
be like,
James be cheating,
you as
bro.
referee? No, it'll be a fast count.
Yeah, James come
Or
in there,
my
dude. As soon as
battery
I get paid,
dies.
just,
Oh, hey, I don't know. I'm sorry. I didn't see that submission.
yeah. Yeah, I'm over here tapping him out. He's like calling a rope break. Dude's in the middle of the ring.
Oh, sorry. I had to go to the bathroom.
In the voice of AJ's heel Def Rebel theme, you don't want none. Nah, man. I'm down, dude. Hey, what are you on? Are you on like Xbox, PlayStation 5? Like what are you on? Dear AEW, I want another game. Facts. They need to fix My Rise. They definitely need to fix the tables in the game. You still can't do a lot of moves, and they just fall over too much. Yeah. Fight Forever, they were terrible at falling over. That was the one thing that I did not like. So, can you ask why from like a design position, we have instances of reduced fighting / chosen animations like outside Hell in a Cell or in some old backstage brawl matches? I can't answer you that, dude. It's just the limitations of the game that we currently have now. That's one of my main battles with the 2K games today is the limitations. Like the limitations drive me insane. Yeah. So I'm hoping that we break away from that. You know what I mean? So anyway, guys, listen, we got an announcement coming up pretty soon about the Royal Rumble situation. So if you're not following us on Twitter, make sure you're following us on Twitter. All right. I'm not going to give anybody a free spot into this Royal Rumble or anything like that. We're going to keep it fair down the line. James is
$5 PayPal. I'll send it in Discord.
Yeah. Okay. Then maybe I won't have James run it.
Okay,
Conrad, I'm
just
going to need
kidding.
some backup on this. Yeah. No. So we need
I should get like the Royal Rumble where they had the ball, the little the thing to pull out the numbers. All right, you got. Maybe I should do something like that. For a stream.
What'd you say? Like not the 20th, but pretty soon. We'll make a promotion.
We'll see. 20th, 27th. We got to see what's going on because you don't want, if we run in the case, hey, a PS4 console owner wins it. Oh well, they're not making.
Yeah,
it.
I want to make sure everybody has the consoles. But here's the thing, like if they don't announce that before we make the post, then we will just know that hey, if they announce that it's current gen only, if you don't have a current gen console, then your copy is going to go up to the runner up. You know what I mean? And that's just what's going to happen. So hopefully everybody's got current gen just in case, but we will be making a post over on Twitter, so make sure to follow us at TPWS Podcast.
Look, instead of me doing a will, maybe I should get 30 of these and put them in there, and then
or maybe you should get a new laptop and a camera, sir, because you keep blacking out. You know what I mean? Like something's going on here. Says James.
It ran much better this time. Maybe it was that update. I don't know.
Yeah. Royal Rumble was rigged last year. I had ISO speed. Nah, it wasn't rigged. You just got screwed, buddy. That's hilarious, though. You got speared by Braun Breaker, and Joe was in the chat.
At Grok, is that true? Joe Compton got screwed at Grok.
Yeah. Don't ask that fool. He's gonna tell him, yeah. You know what I mean? It is what it is. But listen. Follow us on Twitter, guys, if you want to be a part of that, because we're not going to be doing any of those announcements here. We will be doing some giveaways strictly on YouTube. So when the game comes out, we will have some codes that we will throw into the chat. Other than that, the Royal Rumble thing is strictly for Twitter and our Twitter followers over there. So make sure to go and follow us over there to be a part of it, man. We're going to do a live watch along to the Royal Rumble, and I think it's going to be an early thing because it's Saudi Arabia. So we're going to be waking up in the morning watching it. Yeah. So,
not too bad.
Yeah. I mean, not ideal either, but it is what it is. You know what I mean? But we're definitely going to have some fun with it, dude. So, good luck to anybody who enters in. We'll be letting you know within the next week or so. So anyway, stay tuned to the channel for more videos. Guys, if you haven't watched the last 2 videos that we've released, please go and watch those. I put a lot of hours into those editing, into the editing of those videos, and I felt like we put a lot of great ideas out there. So go and support that. Leave a comment on those videos. Leave a like on those videos. Leave a like on this video and a comment after the fact as well. It helps reach more people, and it's good to have your voice be heard on those comment sections. So make sure to participate. I am Jesse, he's James, and we will see you next week right here on the Pro Wrestling Shoot. Take it easy, guys.